Yo, yo, what up? What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? Another Tuesday here. You already know. It's your host, Potch FM, and thank you all once again for vibing here at the Spittlez. I'm trying a couple of new things today. I got this little overlays popping up on the screen and all that. You know what I'm saying? I've been playing with this all day. My inner child is at work, y'all, and I'm just diving in, and this is a whole video game for me, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I got my audio check going on in my ear. Everything sounds good. I'm glad y'all here with me. I want to get a shout out to everybody tuning in. First and foremost, you heard Chris Styles, he's in the building. What up, Papa? How we doing? Don't forget to call in on the line, 845-275-3787. Get on the line and speak your mind. You see it right there at the bottom of the screen. Get on the line and speak your mind, 845-275-3787. I'm going to start inviting everybody to do so because, as I've always stated, this is a community-based platform where the goal is, check this out, I changed it a little bit. The goal is to connect through conversation because that's the easiest way to put it, you heard? Connect through conversation, tune in, join the convo, and broadcast your vibe. Oh, look, I pressed the wrong buttons, you heard? But I'm hype here, you know what I'm saying? I got a little things going on, you know what I mean? And today, I'm going to give a shot at trying some new segments that I put into place to break down the show a little bit, you know what I mean? Like, I want to start out with the news, you heard? The news, and because you got to stay tuned in, and informed because there be shit going on all around us and we don't even know it. But before we get into that, first of all, it's already September, y'all. September, Today's September 5th. First of all, shout out to Labor Day and all the festivities that took place over the weekend, barbecues, Caribbean festivals, you name it. It's been good times this weekend, you heard? I know a lot of people had a lot of things going on, and that is always dope, I mean? Hopefully everybody stood safe out there, got home to their families, enjoyed their times, But it's already September, y'all. September of 2023, you heard? Sheesh. September of 2023. This year is almost up, man. That's another thing. September 5th, today was the first day of school. Shout out to all the youth going back to school, college, and below, you name it, going back to school. Even the adults going back to school. If y'all went back to school today, shout outs to you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Let me just make sure I got everything pulled up here, y'all. Because at any given moment, look at that. I think I had a call. So I'm new to this, y'all. I'm new to this. We had a caller on the line. Let me see. Who this? First caller. First caller at the Spittlez. Yo, Quanner, my man, in the building. Shout outs. What up with you, Q? I got your video bumping today. My man Quanner got that new single out, Marksman. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh. The person I'm trying to reach is not available. I missed that call. Go ahead, give it another shot, y'all. Call in. Yeah, I did not have the volume turned up for that, so it's my first time trying this. You know what I'm saying? But as I was saying, Quanah got that new single out, Marksman. We're gonna play that video for y'all in a while after we get acquainted and let people come in. We're gonna talk about the news and stuff like that. Yes, sir. Marksman, that Marksman joint is fire, nigga. I watched it, I heard it, I hear you, bah. Give you your shout outs to that, dropping them gems out there, you heard? Yes, sir. The thing I like about That song too is that people have to listen to the lyrics to understand what you're talking about. It's not something that you can just idly pass over. You have to really tune in. You heard? And I'm all for lyricism. Anybody that knows about me and the music that I prefer, I'm all for lyricism. You heard? So yeah, man, it's back to school. All of y'all parents eager to get y'all kids about the crib, and now's the time. You heard? Now is the time. Now is the time. You heard? I'm gonna still give y'all a moment to tune in, but for now, like I said, feel free to call in, give the shout outs to your loved ones, speak your mind on the line. You already know. I'm waiting for y'all to call in and get acquainted. And you heard, this is, like I said, connecting through conversation. That is what the goal is for the Spittlez. And every week I do what I can to progress as much as I can and continue to push forward. You heard? You know what I mean? I got this playing in my ear. And then y'all know, this shit is organic, y'all. This shit is organic. You know, and I was just searching through my leased beats that I can actually play on the air, because I have licenses to these beats that I write to. Which the tracks are coming soon, y'all. Don't forget it, you heard? I make music. Don't let it fool you. But I'm gonna start, giving us some background ambience going forward. Y'all tell me what y'all think about that. You heard? Like I said, the Spittlez is going to be a radio show, a podcast, and a news broadcast all in one. You heard? The format, I want the format to be mashed all in one. You heard? But it's heavily reliant on the community. This is a community-based effort. You heard? Hit y'all with some tunes right here real quick. Yeah, I got license to play this, YouTube. Don't copyright my shit, you heard? We about to get into the news, you heard? I was looking through Google, because I'm a Google head, and I'm like, let me see what's on the news up, you know what I'm saying? Let me see. So we're going to call this segment the News of Now, and that's what we're going to do every week. We're going to start it out with the News of Now, because the shit that I be seeing, some of this need to be spoken on, man. Some of this really need to be spoken on. Like in world news right now, I just saw a breaking news report about them saying that in Cuba, they uncovered a human trafficking ring that's sending Cubans to fight with Russia against Ukraine. You heard? They sending soldiers over there. You heard? That shit is breaking news right now, and I'm like, whoa, for real? Like, the war. Yo, the shit that's happening out there, a lot of us be oblivious to it. We go about living our day-to-day lives, and seemingly it doesn't affect us. We just do what we do to get by within our immediate existence, and the wars of the world don't really mean much to us. But if that shit was on your doorstep one day, boy, I guarantee our perspectives will change. Even though, some of us are prepared out there from what I hear on the streets, you know? And I'm looking at the news and I'm like, these Cubans, human trafficking ring sending, because they shit about to go down, man. Like, this talks about the Korea sitting down with Russia for something going forward, you heard? Like, talking about weapons and shit. This shit is no joke. Kim Jong-un, he planning to sit down with the Putin homie, you heard? And then, we don't know what that means for us, y'all. We just gotta wait and see, right? But in other news, like tech news, they got the iPhone 15 dropping. A lot of people be happy about that. Look, something's playing the video back here. These are the kinks I work out. I'm working on this board by myself, y'all. This shit is a process, you heard? But to me, I love it. You gotta trust the process. Gotta trust it all. What else we got here? iPhone 15 coming about. But they already talking about the iPhone 16. They're talking about the camera on the iPhone 16 is gonna be the biggest leap in photography since black and white. And I'm a photographer, so I'm like, hold on, yo. And then I'm sure a lot of photographers feel a certain way about stuff like that, because they feel like the professional photography game is getting faded out for smartphone cameras, and the people that spend thousands of dollars on equipment, people are running around with phones doing the same thing now, supposedly. I've only been a photographer for a year, so I don't know how extensive it could be, but I'm sure a lot of photographers is like, there's nothing you can do to compare to this. You know what I mean? A cell phone would never compare, and I could see that side of the argument as well. But cell phones do a lot for us, don't they? A whole lot for us. Sometimes people don't even put down their cell phone. You be drawn in that cell phone all day. Your whole day done went by. You took 2 naps, passing out on your jack. That's how it be, you heard? What else we got in the news, you heard? We got sports news. I need to get a sports person up here to talk about this. My boy Drew gonna be perfect for that. Drew told me he gonna tap in. Could talk about these sports. Let me put another beat on for y'all before we get into this. So this is a personal favorite of mine. So Quana said it's a big issue. What's a big issue, Papa? Talk about it. Cell phone shit, right? The way technology be sucking people in, right? It is a big issue. I always say this. I say, when it comes to social media and cell phones and the technology that we have acquired over the years, I always say that what was meant to bring us closer actually was bringing people apart. You know what I mean? Like, I see people sitting down at the table together sometimes, and they're all on their phone. They're not even engaging with each other. They're not in the same room. They're not even in the same world. That shit is as addictive as drugs. Some kids, you take away the tablet or the phone, they freak the fuck out. I've seen it. They be freaking the fuck out, crying, screaming. Shit be crazy out here. You know what I mean? But I'm glad people are joining in right now. Like I said, we here to connect through conversation. We here to rock these vibes, man. Like I said, I implore you all to tune in, join the convo, and broadcast your vibe. That's what I want you to do. I want you to broadcast your vibe while you're here. Call your peoples over. They could broadcast their vibe too. People call the radio stations and be so eager to shout out their peoples and talk about what they going through and all that. I want them to bring that here too, you heard? This ain't the Breakfast Club. This the dinner table, you heard? This the dinner table. Let's eat, you heard? Come put that food for thought on the table, you heard? This ain't the Breakfast Club. This the dinner table. I'm making a clip out of that one. You better believe it. About to take this break right now, and I'm gonna go into the video. I'm gonna be doing this every week, y'all, and I implore y'all to send in y'all submissions to the IG account listed below, right here. I'm gonna show y'all once again, or send it to the Spittlez, DASPITTLEZ. Y'all see it on the screen as well. And send in your submissions for all the independent music artists out there within the community. Send in your submissions, because every week I'm going to be taking a moment for music, brought to you by the independent artists within our community. And today's independent artist submission, first submission that I'm going to put up there, because we're going to take 2 breaks a week, y'all. Y'all got to keep these submissions coming, you heard? I have no problem putting the same person on every week. Don't play with me. But today's first submission is that video that I already spoke about, Marksman, the newest single by Quana. Y'all gotta go check that out on YouTube. It's on streaming platforms, I believe so. Quana, you let them know. You heard? Quana's in the chat. Y'all want to interact with him as well. He is here. You know what I mean? And we about to go into that real quick. You heard? Into the video right now, Marksman by Quana. Check this shit out, y'all.
I got it, David. Kicking up dust, then you gon' see this. They try to off him, stay on defense. He up to his neck, you know the deep end. Niggas is ghosts, I'm leaving reeking. No, he won't cry. They done wrong and they gon' die. Treat the bank like everyone counts. Vendetta for the cheddar and large amounts. But he ain't know I got the drop on him. Low kid said, you know he keep the knock on him. Told her don't rush and then stay focused. Put that pussy on him in a doorbell. You know the rules and I ain't got shit to lose. So run it quick, I got shit to do. Route running, call me Mr. Moose. The little oak, hella drip, call me Ivan Ooze. Yeah, feels like I'm moving mountains. Trust and believe you don't know shit about this. I load my feelings in the cartridge. Cock and squeeze, I'ma aim at my target. Feels like I'm moving mountains. Trust and believe you don't know shit about this. I love my feelings in the cartridge. Cock and squeeze, they can call me a marksman. All that sneak this and we gon' see about you. And that road that you betraying, we gon' see about you. Quanta that nigga, no, I'm just not anybody. Need it by my side and I don't even slide without her. Stay low, they might clip them. You know what's real when they hate from a distance. Penthouse dreams with harsh conditions. Chopper swing, it's not a thing. I might blitz him. He's heartless, waving around like you a target. Bet it's not out of his range, yeah, he's a marksman. About to start finishing shit that you started. Since a younger, he's been known to go retarded. That pavilion only time when you CLA. Double M's, MC, shout out double A's. Booking niggas for that paper like it's Sally Mae. Stepping in these Christian guests, I got some latter days. We gon' spin for the record like it's happy days. Start black and bullets strong enough to break the day. Low down to the kicks on my hype beast. I'm on hot to my charge in the third degree. Feels like I'm moving mountains. Trust and believe you don't know shit about this. I load my feelings in the cartridge. Cock and squeeze, I'ma aim at my target. Feels like I'm moving mountains. Trust and believe you don't know shit about this. I love my feelings in the cartridge. Cock and squeeze, they can call me a marksman.
Yeah, I'm here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm here. You hear me?
Oh, my bad. I didn't even unmute my shit. You heard? I'm still getting used to this. You heard? I'm over here talking about shit. Like, yo, nigga, let's talk about that new single. Come on, man.
Come on, man. Oh, man. Well, first of all, shout out to everybody over there at Spittlez, man, for having me. My brother, man, thank you so much. The whole team. Want to give a big shout out to my boy Omri, my brother Mac, my brother Matthew over at Creators Clubhouse for the incredible visual. Julian on the on the stills on the B-roll effects. Everybody, man, that's
Talk,
been showing me love from day one, man.
talk about
Of course,
it.
Buffalo, New York, my hometown, Buffalo. Gotta always shout out hometown. Uh, BK, the Bronx, of course, my home's away from home, man. So yeah, NY, man, fuck it, just
Yes,
NY.
sir. NY, stand up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Yo, and I love the visuals as well, man. I actually love tuning in with the Creator Clubhouse as well. I love those people over there, man. Some
Yeah, man,
super
that's
creative
my little
people.
brother, man. Yeah,
That's what's
yeah.
up. That's what's up. Yeah. One day I'm gonna put my video up here too. Q, stay tuned. You heard? I got my little single up here too. You heard?
Come on, yeah. I mean, listen. First of all, ain't nothing little or bigger. I think
Facts.
artists have to get out of the dichotomy of that we are because we don't have the clout or the numbers or we might be a little older or we might be whatever. Like we think that's like a hindrance.
Yep.
But if there's any artists or anybody out there chasing the dream, I like how LL Cool J said that like recently. He was like, if you're an artist and you in your 40s and your 50s and you think like you're supposed to stop rapping, like how could you like betray your dream like that? You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
There's no expiration date on a dream. There's no cease because you didn't pop off right now. You just didn't pop off right now. The world is changing, and everybody following the same suit. All of these new artists, first of all, they make sure that they can get them young because they ignorant. They don't know the business. Now, grown-ass man or grown-ass woman that been living life and know corporate a little bit, they going to have a little bit more reservations about doing business a certain type of way. And then we in a business now, you don't really need no record label. These record labels in the next, like, 10, 15 years, a lot of these motherfuckers ain't going to be around. So why would we even get caught up in trends and trying to be down when half the people that we're like one of the most youngest genres anyways. Like our OGs still rap. Like Rakim still fucking rap right now. You know what I'm saying? Ice Cube niggas, they still rap right now. So I'm not listening to none of that. I implore all my people that got a dream, that got a channel, that got a page, man, make that shit the best thing that you could ever make it do. Invest your time, be wise, capitalize off your moment. And I'm anybody that even just acknowledge me, man, is just a kid just trying to get his shit heard, man. I really appreciate you. That's why I came on the podcast and the stream, man. I just wanted to show my love and my appreciation, man. So ain't no little nothing. Your single is gonna be as big as you want it to be.
Heard
baby.
you.
That's all.
And that love and appreciation is reciprocated, my brother. Real talk. Real talk, man. And then you're right about. I just heard a conversation about that actually. I think it was on the radio as well, where they were talking about, how, like, dude, I'm an Uber driver. I was dropping off people to Bruce Springsteen's concert the other day. Like, those rock people be immortal, bro. They do tours and music forever. And there was a discussion about how, like, why can't hip hop artists or rappers be immortalized in the same fashion? The first takeaway from that was that hip hop is not as old as rock. That was the first thing, and with the 50th anniversary just passing, shout out to that, with that just passing, they were talking about it, and they said that the people that first came around in the 80s, like, their legacy was short-lived because the 90s brought so much of an influential change to hip hop that, and that influential change that happened, that's what spearheaded where we at now, you know what I mean? And that would never be negated, That could never be negated because they took rap to another level,
Right. And what's so funny about that? Damn, it's so crazy. Like, we don't really look out for our big homies like that. Like, more like the Jay-Z era and them, but like the ones that came before them. Like, I would say the closest I would say is like Rakim and Big Daddy Kane, but like the Busy Bees and the fucking KRS Ones and them, like, they not really taken care of how they was supposed to. Like, I remember donated to Kango from UFTO's funeral when he died. His wife had to GoFundMe because he was doing surgery and stuff. A lot of people don't know that. I don't talk about a lot of stuff that I do. I do a lot of charitable stuff and stuff like that. And that's just somebody my mom would just play like in my house. I was born in 1990, bro. I'm about to be 33 on Friday. You know what I'm saying? I'm old. I'm an old dude to these young kids. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like I remember just hearing all of that shit in my house. That's how I fell in love with rap. But coming up, I was a singer. I was an R&B singer. You know what I'm saying? Like really like hitting notes. I could really sing my ass off.
I could resonate.
But, right, yeah, for real. You know what I'm saying? I had got my
because R&B was major. R&B was major for us, Q. Like, real talk.
Well, you know what I'm saying? But like, even with like but like when my shit go to like the doo-wop, the Motown,
exactly, the acapellas from Shy, Boys to Men. Come on, they were killing it.
Even that, because that's who they study. They studied the Motown. You got to remember, bro. Like Berry Gordy wasn't putting out your music. His shit was like that real conveyor belt. He came from the GM plants. He made something out of nothing. He had a whole meeting like, yo, would you spend your last dollar on this sandwich or this record? So you mean to tell me I could be hungry, but I'm gonna spend my last money on this record because it's that good? I'll have the music. The music is that good, but I'm sorry. That's undeniable, and that's what everybody has to do. And these artists, man, like I'm saying, just to get back on point, man.
No, that's
Like
beautiful.
now they're actually coming out with a documentary. I don't know if anybody knows about it. It's a gentleman named Tariq Nasheed. He's coming out with a documentary about these laws, like idols. Like what's that lady name? Chirac. What's that lady name? What's that lady name? I know Busy Bee's in
You
it. I
schooling
know
me
the
right
first
now
D-Boy
too.
is
You
in it.
schooling me right now too, Pop.
Right. I just got wind to it. I didn't know. So it's coming out. I know Angie Stone, because a lot of people think Angie Stone was just a singer. She was actually in the first R&B, hip hop female group. A lot of people don't know that. Angie Stone can rap her ass off.
Mm.
So that's something. We just got to take better care of our acts. Now, Wu-Tang, Onyx, a lot of these acts, they'll just go overseas and go get a bag and they chilling. Like, people don't really know that aspect. That was that 90s change shit. That's why we do so good overseas. That's why you can go to China and Japan and the biggest artists will be over there. It's like Maya. It's like, fuck is Maya being the biggest artist over here for? You know what I'm saying? But
That's
over
facts.
here, she alright. But across seas, you know what I'm saying? So we got to get back to us taking care of our people, man, for real.
That's
And
facts. Because they're getting that
everybody
bag on
has a role.
tours, but they're not getting it domestically here. The love. Well,
Right. And that's by design, though. You
Yeah.
know, a lot of times the record labels, even now, they just put out a memo. I know Atlantic Records, they just put Ebro from Hot 97 just said that one of his contacts in the industry said they're not signing any more rappers. They want straight up Latin artists. They don't
Shit.
even want to sign. They don't even want to sign hip hop artists no
Yeah,
more.
they put their eyes on the target. That's what they want to acquire. That's what they're looking for. Yeah,
Right.
because
So
they control they control the influence. They control the game and everything. You know.
There you go. So now it's like outside of it, like me and my team, we already made the decision to go straight independent as much as we can. Now, if we get a profit split deal or a label situation where we can actually have artists of our own and we can get facilities and do what like 50 of them did, where like he was signed to Columbia Records, but he would go to every department and learn how every department goes. That's what I mean by like facilities. And there's nothing wrong with a label, even to a certain degree, a 360, but it's like everything that you negotiate in your contract is going to be the reason why you're in the situation that you go. You got motherfuckers that plot on people.
That's a fact.
You
You
know
gotta
what I'm
read
saying?
the fine details. You know.
Right. If you don't know what you read, and have somebody that knows that shit. Like, okay, they're gonna take this, and then you're gonna get this back when this. Okay, cool. Do you know these terms? Pick up a black law book. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all like its own language. You know what I'm saying?
Talk
So
about it.
if you want to be a part of the industry, if you want to have that like fame aspect of it, that's one thing. But if you want to like stay independent and you want to get on some Tech Nine, Russ, Nipsey Hussle, Master P type shit, it's gonna cause a lot of stuff. And you gotta really make sure that you're going out here and getting these fans and really,
Yeah.
making an impact on people.
A couple
building
of
your
notable
brain.
artists that are doing that right now though. Like Joyner Lucas is independent and
Oh, without a doubt.
he got
Without a doubt.
he major success at that. But the rapper La Russell.
Yeah, of course.
Of course, right? I'm about to try to see him again in Brooklyn. He coming to Brooklyn in September again. But
You got to chop it up with him.
hell yeah, because if you look his platform, man, he has the appropriate ideology on how to really cook it up for yourself, man, and as well as other independent artists who have pulled success from that as well. Like I say, Joyner Lucas is a huge success independently, and he has done innovative things to really push his game and change the genre as well. You know what I mean? So
Right.
It's our responsibility.
I love his concept.
Yeah.
He has incredible concepts, incredible records. It's again like he can get everything that a major artist can get. It's just that they're so worried. They're so a lot of them are just again they're young, so you gotta forgive them. There's no guidance, so a lot of them are just ready to get these $100,000 times 10, sometimes 3, which you gotta pay back because that's not your money.
Never.
That is a loan.
I said
You know
that
what I'm
too.
You know what I'm saying?
People
You
don't
gotta-
really
you gotta
get
pay
that, the implication of that. Like that shit is. I had this discussion with one of my friends. Like that shit is not your money. It's never your money until
It's
you
not the
square
money.
off. Until you square off, you're not earning, bro.
To be quite honest, the real money is gonna come from like brands fucking with you,
Yep.
and like having some type of like product or some type of intellectual property that you can push. That's why people like Vince Staples, people give him a lot of shit because very opinionated. Oh, he's a whack rapper. He doesn't sell. If you gotta go to the person's sales, the sales can be manipulated. Russ, he just exposed that last week. But what it comes down to is actually having an idea and having some assets that can really get you some money. See, they think that they think that the artist is the asset. The artist is not the asset. I used to think so, like, oh, we are as artists. No, they'll use you to push certain agendas. They'll use you to push certain products. They do it all the time.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So you got to be smart enough to get into their thinking and not be emotional and stuff like that, because a lot of them, they'll come out and, a lot of artists, you see all the time, my label won't let me drop and all of this other stuff. You put yourself in a situation where now you are stifled. You can't even get none of that. They have to now open those doors for those products, for those opportunities, those records to go.
Yep.
That, you know what I'm saying? Like,
and then you get shelved and live life. You get shelved and you live life in the depth, and they drive some of these artists into a hole because the album don't release. They don't generate any revenue at all, and they end up being buried for that shit.
I got a homeboy. Y'all probably know him. His name is Ro James. He had a song called Permission that came out a few years ago. With your permission,
I'm out the loop. Shout out to that though.
Yeah, Permission. If anybody know who Ro James is in that song Permission, that shit was everywhere. Someone give me that green light. You can let your head down, baby. Okay. Only if it feels right.
Sing to him, Q.
Sampled the Yeah, come on now. You know I can do a little something. But basically he was on his record label. He put out 2 projects. The thing that really messed him up was the whole COVID shit, and then they just kind of lost interest because when it was time to bring him back, they didn't want that side of him. He dresses kind of eccentric, but he's on that like Prince shit because Prince was his aunt was Rosie Gaines, so Prince wrote a lot of her stuff. She was in a group that Prince made. I forgot the name of the group, but he was around Prince. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So he's
he got that
by
influence.
what he sees.
Yep.
Yeah. Without it being so androgynistic, but it's like, and he grew up in Indiana, so Queens via Indiana, a military kid. But the way he dresses and the shit he talks about and his experience, they didn't know what to do with him. And then he's an older artist, and then they playing with him like he's in limbo. Like he's did what y'all wanted him to do. He got the platinum and gold records. He's touring. He has a fan base. Why are y'all not banking on this person? And he writes for everybody. So what the hell is the problem? Because and he's just in limbo. I ain't heard him in 2 years.
Because he's not part of the agenda. Yeah, that's what it be.
Right. Right now, his homeboy
like.
Miguel, with his little ass. But shout out to Miguel because I love Miguel too. I don't want to talk about Miguel. I don't want to say no beef. I don't want no beef. I don't want no R&B with nobody. I don't want no beef with motherfuckers. Shout out to everybody, man. Get your money. But no, on some real shit. Again, man, just thank y'all for supporting Marksman. No, and I want to, you was talking about our experiences on this whole thing, man. I'm a little fish in a big pond, and I say that respectfully. You know what I'm saying? It's always room for improvement. It's always bigger and better. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
But I'm proud of myself because I had a lot of people doubt me, and I had a lot of people that came to use me, and I had a lot of people that came into my life and really wasted my time. This was supposed to have been done. We would have been on the video number 3 this year, but I chose to help other people out, and other people, they really let me down. A lot of people did a lot of just grimy, evil shit behind the scenes, and a lot of people, man. I'm a good dude. I get that shit from my mom's. I was buying people beats. I was getting studio time, literally getting motherfuckers' wardrobe, paying for camera footage, camera people playing with footage for months, and we losing momentum. People gave up on me. Then when Marksman came, a lot of the motherfuckers came back. So I'm just gonna tell the people that's listening, and y'all know exactly what I'm talking about.
Listen in.
This is just the beginning. Now, I ain't saying no names because you know what? God already know what it is.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Let him hear you, though. Let him hear you, pa.
I'm gonna let him hear me, motherfucker. The books are closed. Books are closed. You're never gonna come back. You chose your side. You did all that weirdo shit. And I don't even sound like an R&B singer. I sound like a motherfucker for the streets. But you chose your side. You wanted to play favorites. You thought you could have it your way. You thought my shit was gonna start booming. over here on TikTok getting thousands of views and people all over the world and shit. And now we're starting to pick up now. We only been out for a few days and it's getting a little plays that it's getting. And it's 10,000, 20,000 on motherfucking YouTube, my personal shit. But you know what it is? That's all cool, but you'll never come back. And it's only going to be bigger and better. And I'm going to pray for you before I pray on you like a marksman. Double M.
Talk about it. Yo, but Q, thank you for joining in. I got somebody else calling on the line as well. I'm about to tie that person in. But blessings, bro, and thank you for everything that you shared with us today. And this is only the beginning, like you said.
I got another one for you next week, too. I'm going to give you, I'm ready. It's been out
Talk
for a little
about
bit.
it.
I'm going to give you another one.
Talk about it, you heard?
I got you. Don't worry about
this only the beginning, Q. Like you said, it's only the beginning, Papa.
It's just the beginning, baby.
No
That's
doubt.
all it is.
Yo, stay blessed, my dude. I'm about to answer this other call. Let me see who this is over here.
All right.
Stay blessed, my bro.
Orlando. Yes, sir. All right, man.
Let's see who we got over here. Who this? Get on the line and speak your mind, you heard? At the Spittlez, right here, you heard? Where the topic of discussion today is the power of motivation, you heard? Because I'm sitting here diving into my books and audio books and all these YouTube videos I watch, and if there's any building block foundation that some of us lack and should always have is motivation. Yo, who this?
What's going on?
Yo.
Oh, how you doing?
Staccavelli, 183rd. What up, Papa?
Jirazi.
You said what?
What's going on, y'all?
Talk to me. Talk to the people, Papa. How you been?
Everything's good. I'm at work right now, currently.
All right, no doubt. Thank you for calling in. Tell everybody who you are and where you from, Pa. You know how they do on the radio. State your name. This
is Staccavelli Minotti.
Yes, sir. Bronx, New York. Yo, stand up. You heard? 183rd, baby. What up, my nigga? Everything good?
That's a fact. Everything is good. Everything's healthy.
That's what's up. Bless.
How y'all doing?
You know, you see me out here. We trying to do things differently. You heard? You know,
definitely, that's a fact.
Trying to build this.
That's a fact.
I told you, active development. You know, progression. There's a lot of things that comes with this, and there's a lot to do. And I know that I'm leaving some money on the table in certain aspects, man. But it's gonna get there one day. You heard, G?
Yeah, that's a fact.
It's gonna get there. It was gonna get there. But what's up, man? Speak your mind,
the
Papa.
topic discussion is motivation, right?
Yes, sir. Let's talk about some motivation, man.
Motivation can come from various angles.
Yes, sir.
It could be goals, life goals, passion. It could be several things. It could be short-term goals, long-term goals, passion, other people's perspectives, and also outlooks on life.
Yes, sir. What's your biggest motivation, G?
My biggest motivation is just to keep going, to not stopping.
Yes, sir.
Not stopping.
Yes, sir.
That's my biggest motivation. Not stopping. To constantly keep going.
Let's talk about
it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't use your body, you lose your body. That's one of the main tips in fitness. You know, I did personal training at that point in time, so you know, that's one of the main things. If you don't use your body, you lose it, and you got to stay on top of it.
Yes, sir.
Because, wealth don't buy health.
Yes, sir. Let's talk about it, G. Dropping gems on them out here. Staccavelli Minotti for y'all, you heard? But that's what's up, my nigga. I'm glad you call in. I'm glad you safe and healthy out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is all love all day, you know what I mean?
Most definitely. As we progress in life, you know, we stay in touch with each other. I got to go right now, but it was a pleasure tuning in, speaking with you guys.
Of course, brother. You stay blessed, all right? We'll talk to you next time, all right?
Same to y'all. Stay safe, stay dangerous, stay healthy.
Yes, sir.
Same time. Bye.
Yes, sir. We had my man Stacks call in. That's what's up. Staccavelli Minotti for the third. Just glad to hear that he's doing well. Like I said, y'all, the lines are open. The lines are totally open. Get on the line and speak your mind. 845-275-3787 live here at the Spittlez, you heard? Come on, man. Fuck with the vibe, you heard? You know, and I wanted to talk about the power of motivation because y'all know how easy it is to lose your motivation, you heard? You know how easy it is to just sit around, you know what I mean? Do nothing, let time pass by, scrolling through your timeline. So much things on the table, so many things to do. Oh, I got another. Hold on. Somebody trying to call me on my regular line. Hold on. I'm about to get him on the horn, you heard? I'm on the air, pal. You calling the wrong math. You calling the wrong mathesis. You heard? But you know, it's very easy. It's very easy, y'all, to lose motivation, or sometimes it seems difficult to even gain motivation, to acquire motivation, you heard? But motivation isn't something you gain or acquire. It's something that happens naturally, and all you need is a motive. That's where it stems from. Motivation stems from a motive, you heard? A reason to do something. No matter what it is, you know? If you thirsty and you go get a drink of water, bro, that thirst was your motivation to go get some water, man, which I'm about to do. Cause I got the cotton mouth. You know what I mean? And I'm telling y'all, I've had my struggles with motivation as well. You know, I've had stuff to do, but I didn't have the energy. I moped around all day. You know, a lot of us drag our feet and run on E. Okay, I got this call coming in. Hey, y'all hear the jingle? You hear the jingle? You hear the jingle? Who this, yo?
This phenomenal John. What up, bro?
Oh, let's talk about it.
Looks good, bro.
Phenomenal
I see
John. New Jersey in the building.
You want
Stand
a
up.
live talking motivation.
Yeah,
power
you see
motivation.
me. You see me, Papa.
You know I got something to talk about.
Hey,
Dope
let's talk
shit
about
is,
it. Let's talk about this motivation.
Motivation is everywhere in anything. So if you decide to be motivated, you will be motivated. The thing you got to understand about motivation, and the one thing you got to prepare for, is when you lose motivation. You know what I mean? Not too many people think about it, because when the best thing to do to get past that is to be consistent. So let your consistency be your motivation and get that through everything, because then you'll find your time when you up. Your motivation is kicking. You know what I mean? And you rocking. You on point. But then when you something happens, you know, you have your day off, or you lose something, or you know, wherever it is, you lose your motivation. The only way to get that back is to stay consistent.
Yes, sir.
Stay consistent.
Yes, sir.
Stay motivated.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Nah,
you know, I saw a clip from Jim Jones where he said, "When you can't stay motivated, stay consistent." You heard? I remember seeing
Word,
that.
word. That's good. Yeah.
But thank you. Let's bang that. Thank you, John. Thank you, John. But what up? How you been, Papa?
Word.
How's everything been?
I'm good. You know, the grind is keeping me busy. I'm celebrating my birthday this weekend.
Okay.
So just trying to find some time to sit back.
Get them birthday celebrations. Happy birthday to you in advance, my brother.
Thank you.
Real talk.
Word.
Man. And yes, I appreciate you calling in, man. I'm dropping them gems on motivation because this is, like I said, I want to connect all of us, you heard, through conversation, like we should be, like we used to before. I keep making reference to AOL back in the days when people were in the chat rooms with 50 strangers and everybody was chopping it up. I guarantee you we got experience to take away from that, you heard? There was there was some shenanigans out there for sure, you know, but at the end of the day, there was definitely knowledge as well, you heard? You know? Yeah,
you can pull knowledge from everything.
Yes, sir, you know? But I want, you know, I'm trying to just get everybody to get involved here. And, you know, as we continue to push forward and do this together, man, this is going to be a platform molded for and by all of us. You heard? Real talk, man. An outlet for the unheard. You heard? Real talk.
Definitely. You know, there's projects we need to work on. We got to link up. We're going to do that.
Yes, we already had talks. You already know. I got a ton of things to push on, but you know what I want? You
know what happened?
Huh?
I lost motivation, yo. But you know what? I stay consistent, so I'm down. I'm back to it.
Let's talk about that. Papa. Hell yeah! And you know what? You know what really helps with that? And I really want to push this. You heard? And I pushed it on my Instagram, and it's that positive peer pressure. You heard? Like,
Yeah.
Remember back in the days, the influences that we have partaken in that were negative for us, and simply it was applied by peer pressure from our peers around us, the influence around us, right?
Most of them, yeah.
Smoking and worse and shit. You know, I don't even want to name the possibilities, but
Yeah.
what I want to do is have people flip the script and use that same energy and tenacity to push positive peer pressure. You heard, and be more influential in that sense. You heard. Let's start talking about the positive things that we all can be doing and should be doing. You heard, like.
Yeah, especially if you already came from being a product of that negative peer pressure.
Yes, sir.
You know, if you made it through and you became something better, you know what I mean? You didn't get stuck with it. Yeah, definitely.
Yes.
Teach the next one. Each one teach one.
And when you start to receive the positive peer pressure, you really start to feel it, the love and the understanding amongst your peers. You heard, like,
right?
And that's for me. That's that stoop mentality, because I used to chill with the gang on the stoop, 12 deep, and we were all connected. You heard, like. Because we had to be. I know.
But y'all was doing something different.
Yeah, if you my age, you heard. Like the phone number, you see 3787. I could be either one, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Logically speaking, you heard. But I got the mentality where, you know, we're all related to our peers. You heard, and we all dealt with our struggles amongst our peers and connected with each other to get by and get through. You heard. So. Yeah. I'm a big advocate for that, and that's what the Spittlez is. I want the Spittlez to be about, and that's what it is about. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna say that's what I want it to be about, because that's what it is about. And it's people like you and Q that just called in, Quana. Like I said, go check out his single. Everybody could tap in musically too. You heard, John? But my man Phenomenal John as well. I thank you for calling in as well. I thank Stacks for calling in. There's people like y'all that make it possible for us to push this, man, to push this envelope, you heard, and get others acclimated to this environment, you heard? Like, seriously.
Word.
You know? Boom.
Man.
You heard?
I like it. Let's do it. Let's keep it going.
Yes, sir. I'm about to take a break right now and get into another tune provided to me by Nino the Menace from BX as well. Yes, sir. BX stand up.
Oh, word.
You heard? I'm about to play another tune.
You know I'm going to hit you with the plug with a few of my joints.
You have to. You have to. As well as we're going to start creating a few joints to throw up here, you heard? Let's talk about that shit.
Yeah.
But thank you. I appreciate you, and I thank you for tuning in, and I thank you for calling in as well. I implore you to do the same next week as well, John. For real. Show the love.
I got you, man.
All right, my brother. Stay blessed. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Another call in the books. Y'all heard? I love all of y'all, and I respect everything that y'all bring to the table and y'all stand for when y'all call up here and y'all state your opinion, you heard? I want some foolery to call up here too, because that could be fun sometimes. I'm not even going to deny it, you heard? But right now, I'm about to cut into that break that I told y'all about, another moment for music, where we bring in some independent artists material for exposure here through the Spittlez, you heard? I'm bringing that music here to the Spittlez, and we're listening to that right here at the Spittlez, you heard? Remember, I want to get exclusives in the future, you heard? I'm be like, remember where you heard this first, you heard? Come on, man, I'm out here, y'all. But this is Ride For Me, brought to you by Nino the Menace.
You got a hit. The way you move your body so amazing. Yeah, I'm going up, I'm getting famous. I ain't call you back because I'm on the road. Getting money, yeah, doing hella shows. Would you ride for me, die for me? Baby, don't lie, all I want is honesty. Can't trust these bitches cause they too trifling. Wanna play these games like it's Monopoly. All up in your mind psychologically. Showed us all the signs I was too blind to see. Baby, your love, it was blinding me. Keep your sorry, don't want no apologies. Don't wanna fall in love, but it's possibly. I know I've been fucking up constantly. The way you move your body so amazing. Yeah, I'm going up, I'm getting famous. I ain't call you back because I'm on the road. Getting money, yeah, doing hella shows. Would you ride for me, die for me? Shorty, keep it real, don't you lie to me. Tossing and turning, it's kinda hard to sleep. Up all night like I'm off ecstasy. Lately you been on my mind, can't you see?
Can't you see? The way you move your body so amazing. Yeah, I'm going up, I'm getting famous. I ain't call you back because I'm on the road. Getting money, yeah, doing hella shows. Would you ride for me, die for me? Shorty, keep it real, don't you lie to me. Tossing and turning, it's kinda hard to sleep. Up all night like I'm off ecstasy. Lately you been on my mind, can't you see? Can't you see? The way you move your body so amazing. I'ma throw this cash while you shake it. I'ma hold you down, stay 10 toes. Let's take a trip, let's travel around the globe. Would you ride for me, die for me? Baby, don't lie, all I want is honesty.
Man, I fuck with that track heavily, you heard? Shout out Nino the Menace from the BX, you heard? With Ride For Me, I fuck with that, you heard? That's my shit right there. I ain't gonna hold you. And I'm glad for the submissions, and I'm glad for the connectivity. Y'all don't even know. I'm sitting behind my shit right now, glowing, you heard? My heart is racing and shit, and I love the participation, man, because this is exactly where I wanted things to go, you know? Even if I don't get to speak on the direct topic of discussion that I've chosen, just the input provided by y'all and how we fill up the time for our viewers in this community is just wonderful, you heard? I really enjoyed this episode today, and I hope that we can just reciprocate with each other and continue to create more like this, you heard? And better, you heard? Let's keep pushing. Remember that we have to remain limitless, you heard? When you start to draw boundaries on the things that you can achieve, you put yourself in this space, you heard? And sometimes you gotta live larger than that space. All the time, I guess, you gotta live larger than this space. And I'm learning that now more than ever, man. For those of you that know me personally know that I've come from my strife, and all I'm trying to do is live life, you heard? I'm gonna leave that, you heard? And I love everything that happened here today, and I love where we're going, and I can't wait to see where we get in the future all together here at the Spittlez. I implore y'all to tune in next week as well. Tuesday, I'm going to let y'all know in advance right now that I might be changing the day of the week that I'm airing, because I'm maybe making significant changes to the show, and they may have to be accommodated on a different day. So this is all an active development. As y'all can see, I'm doing shit new every week, and I'm having fun with it, man. The inner child is awoken, and it's a blessing to be here and be doing this with y'all, you heard? And I want y'all to come back next week, man. Y'all feel free to reach out to me directly on my Instagram right there. You see it at the bottom, iam.pach.fm. I am Pach FM, you heard? There's really no need for me to get phonetic with it now, because y'all can see it. I ain't got to really sound it out no more, you heard? But it's a blessing, y'all. And I hope that y'all continue to call in on the live. Get on the line, speak your mind right there. You see it, 845-275-3787. We still got 5 minutes, y'all. Call in right now. Give your last shout outs. Tell me what you thought about this episode. Tell me what you think about the direction we're headed. Give me your suggestions, your concerns. This is a community-based broadcast where we're connecting through conversation. You heard? Tune in, join the convo, and broadcast your vibe. This is my clear mission now, man. I'm figuring it out day by day. And the reception I receive and the love and support that I receive is a clear indication that I'm headed in the right direction. So I pray that it continues. And I love you all, man. You got 4 minutes left, y'all. 4 minutes left. Shout outs to the community. Yeah. I'm just flowing now. I'm flowing and glowing, you heard? You know, like we were talking about motivation. We was talking about motivation, and I'm highly motivated now. Highly motivated now. Like, peer accountability, peer pressure, peer support is truly important, y'all. It's truly important. Reach out, and teach one another, man. You heard? Each one teach one, reach one. You heard? Keep the cycle going, man. I might have lost a word. You heard? I'm at a loss of words, man. I love you all. Shout out to you all, man. I look forward to doing this every week. I look forward to the guests that are going to be pulling up to the show, the opinions that are going to be shared, the life experiences that are going to be shared. I know that there is so much more that we can do. Visualization is realization, and I'm telling you, my visions have never been more enormous than they are now, you heard? And I invite you all to partake in this. I look high as shit. But let's keep the ball rolling, y'all, you heard? 3 minutes left. Let me put up a tune up here, you know? I should have played my video right now on the way out. I didn't even have that material prepared. Shame on me, you heard? Shame on me. Shame on me. But y'all know I got that single out there on YouTube, man. You gotta look it up, man. Look. It's called Look by Patch FM. I'm gonna premiere it here too. I've had it out for a year. But we gotta get some motion on that, you heard? Like you said, ain't no little, ain't no big track, you heard? They all matter. Where these beats at, yo? What's this? Oh. Yeah. Hold it in, y'all. There's still 2 minutes left. We on the way out. I never went and got my water. There it is. Yeah. I love you all, man. I love you all. Please join me again next week, y'all. Join me again next week. For those of you that are close to me, you know this is one of my joints too. You heard that? I wrote to this already. I gotta get these tracks out so y'all can know, man. I got some shit coming, man. I'm inspired by everyone. I'm motivated by everyone that chooses to partake and involve in the process with me. Is truly a blessing. I love you all. And it's been a pleasure. I'm about to sign out, y'all. We got a little over a minute. We're gonna let this beat rock. Yo. Ow. You heard it? Kind of like a DJ too, you heard? Let's talk about it. You heard? I love you all. I'll see you next week. I can't say that enough. You heard? Truly appreciate the support. Signing out, y'all.